Yo, what's going on guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, we collected 2,800 cards to obtain this Galaxy Opal Paul Pierce. If you guys don't believe me, I'll go show you guys in the card collection. Right now, we did sell back. We are selling back most our collection. You guys will be seeing that video in the future of me selling my whole collection. But once you reach 2,800 cards collected, you'll get this Galaxy Opal Paul Pierce. So in today's video, we're gonna be showing off his stats and badges, going into a freestyle, testing out his jump shot and animations, and then hopping into a clutch time game to see what he can do for our squad. If you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 My Team videos every single day and give you guys some of the best My Team content on the platform. Without further ado, let's get on to the truth gameplay. Looking at Paul Pierce's stats and badges, he's a 98 overall, small forward, power forward, 6'7", so a good height for the small forward position. He's got 94 mid-range, 94 3-ball, 85 drive and dunk, all really good stuff there. 86 ball handle, you might want to give him a shoot boost for that. Defensively for a Paul Pierce card, not bad. You got 80 block, 89 steal, 93 perimeter, and 80 interior defense. Decent rebounding, 89 speed, 89 speed with ball, and 89 acceleration, as well as a 93 lateral quickness. We look at 16 Hall of Fame badges and 26 gold. The 16 Hall of Fame badges being catch and shoot, corner specialist, difficult shots, intimidator, off-ball pest, blinder, circus threes, set shooter, space carrier, unblockable, clutch shooter, deadeye, sniper, unstrippable, volume shooter, and slippery off-ball. 26 gold base badges being fearless finisher, acrobat, break starter, glue hands, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, post lockdown, fade ace, limitless spot up is nice to have, stop and go, stop and pop, green machine, hot zone hunter, grace under pressure, fast switch, brawl stripper, and hustler. Looks to be honestly a not bad card. Let's go into freestyle and test out his jump shot and animations. Looking at Paul Pierce here in freestyle, the first thing we want to test out is his jump shot, and unfortunately Paul Pierce never really gets the best jump shot in 2K. I mean, honestly, it's not terrible though. It's definitely not terrible. It looks to be very greenable. He has gold limitless, so he can pull from deep. He's got a high 3-point rating. To me, I just think off a screen, it's not the best jump shot. I mean, we are greening pretty consistent though, so it doesn't look, it looks kind of weird to be honest with you, but apparently it's greenable, which is not bad. He doesn't have quicker shifty dribble styles, so his dribbling is going to be a little bit slow. Not bad dribble styles. Going to the rim, he's going to be not terrible. I just think Paul Pierce cards in 2K, really all they can do is really shoot until he gets like a good dribble style, until he gets a very good jump shot. I feel like Paul Pierce is kind of just known as like a good shooter, and that's about it. But that's what we're here to find out in today's video, in his gameplays, to find out how good is this Paul Pierce card actually. Obviously, not going to be worth it to go for because it's 2,800 cards. That is so much MT you have to pretty much lock into your collection. You don't actually have to lock it in, but you have to have them at your collection all at one time. But yeah, let's get on to the Paul Pierce gameplay and let's see what the truth can do for our squad. This is going to be the squad we run for the clutch time game. We got Donovan Mitchell at the 1, we got Reggie Lewis at the 2, we got Paul Pierce at the 3, we got Giannis at the 4, and we got AD at the 5. Let's see what the truth can do for our squad and see how good of a card he actually is in clutch time. Let's get it going. Into the gameplay here with Paul Pierce. First possession, let's see what the truth can do. Can he get open? Yes, he can. Paul Pierce. See, guys, that's the problem with Paul Pierce, is that jump shot is just a little bit too slow to get off sometimes. I want to give you guys a fair, honest gameplay. Don't want to, just show the highlights and stuff like that. Want to kind of give you guys the full breakdown of what you can expect from Paul Pierce, as he gets a very good steal there. That was a great interceptor pass. Let's see what he can do, though. Go around DeMar DeRozan. All right, bring it back to the top of the key. It is clutch time, so we only have about 5 more seconds left. Paul Pierce looking to drive in. Paul Pierce, easy lane all the way to the basket. He's going to get his first points on the game, starting off pretty good. I mean, he had that bad shot, but then got the steal. My opponent is throwing beta passes. See Paul Pierce in the corner. We did not mean to shoot that. Honestly, did not mean to shoot that. Unfortunately, guys, I tried to pump fake, but we all know 2K, and when you try to pump fake, it never usually ends well. But let's see what he can do defensively. Man, we are just getting steal after steal after steal. Watch the corner. We are there. Paul Pierce looking for another steal. He's trying to mash up with DeMar DeRozan. You can't mash Reggie Lewis, man. You can't mash Reggie. You can't mash Reggie. Let's see Paul Pierce running in transition. All right, we got 8 seconds left. Let's call a screen from Jan. See if we can get a 3 off. Paul Pierce, stop. Pass over 80. 80's left wide open. You can't leave Anthony Davis. You can't get the one to go. Come on, man. We got to start knocking down these shots. Get back on defense. Paul Pierce really isn't the best defender, but honestly, he can still hold a little bit of defense. See what Paul Pierce, can he get the steal? Great defense there by the squad, but his DeAndre Ayton is going to dunk up all over my Anthony Davis here. Again, Paul Pierce, is he really that good of a card? It's hard to tell. It is very hard to tell. I'm trying to show you guys as best as gameplay as possible. It's just this card really can't really do anything for himself. You know what I mean? He can't really run the offense through a guy like Paul Pierce. That's the thing with doing these gameplays with some cards, guys. Is this Paul Pierce card? Sure, he might be a great guy. Like, you got to have a other ball handler. You got to have a Klay Thompson. You have to have a Terry Dishinger. You have to have a Steph Curry. You have to have a Donovan Mitchell. Someone else that can run your offense, and Paul Pierce can be like the second or third ball handler, right? And kind of can just score the ball. Paul Pierce, you never should be running your offense. So you should never be doing what I'm doing, taking the ball up with him, going around screens, every single possession with Paul Pierce. That's just something you're not going to do with the Paul Pierce card, as he shoots another early. I'm just not the biggest fan of his release when it's contested. Now, if it's wide open, I'm sure you could green it like 99% of the time. But since there's contest and people are going to try to contest you, the jump shot honestly just isn't that good. We're running a transition, and we're going to see Anthony Davis in the corner. You know AD's got to knock that down. Come on, AD. He missed that first one. Anthony Davis is not missing that second one. He's got 2 points and 1 assist on the game so far. I'm not saying Paul Pierce will be a bad card. It's just it's a card that's not very good to do a gameplay with, because he can't really create for himself, right? He's not going to be going around screens, shooting in people's face. That's not really what Paul Pierce is kind of going to be for. Trying to play as good as possible as we probably get a charging foul. It's just really hard to show a gameplay off with a guy like Paul Pierce, because he's probably a great card. I'm not saying that's wrong at all. I think he's a great card, actually. I mean, he moves pretty well. He could probably do a lot of stuff for you on the court, but just the thing is when you're doing a gameplay, it's all about scoring the ball on offense, right? That's what your main goal is to do, score the ball. And with a card like Paul Pierce, man, it's just very hard to score the ball, because again, he doesn't have a good dribble style. His jump shot's slow, right? He just doesn't really move that well on offense. So I'm going to try to score as much as I can with here with Paul Pierce, but just letting you guys know that I'm trying to give a fair gameplay assessment. Don't want to just show the highlights of me, you know, taking shots and stuff, like, you know, cutting out that stuff, you know what I mean? Because you guys are seeing firsthand that this Paul Pierce card really just can't get it done on the offensive end, which is sad to see. I want to use Paul Pierce cards, but honestly, he just really can't get it done on the offensive end, at least by himself. He's going to need someone else to kind of run the offense through. Paul Pierce really just can't be that #1 ball handler, as we're going to get blocked from behind from DeAndre Ayton. I mean, I'm sure, you know, he can play some good defense, you know, get some steals and all that type of stuff, you know, drive through him when he needs to, you know, if he's wide open, I'm telling you right now, if he's wide open, I'm sure he's an amazing shooter, and he'll knock down probably 80% of threes if you know his release, right? I'm sure he will, right? But just in the gameplay, it's very hard to show off a card, right? He's already cold. I mean, he's got 2 points and 1 rebound, but he just can't really move that well, man. He just can't move at all. Like, he just can't create any space for himself, and even when he does, his jump shot is just way too slow to get off. So it's very hard. I'm trying, like, you know what I mean? I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to show you guys the best gameplay I can possible, but it's really hard to do with a card like this, and I'm trying to give you guys an honest, a fair opinion. Is if you're going for Paul Pierce, or you wanted to go for Paul Pierce, or you just want to watch the gameplay about Paul Pierce, you're really going to get nothing on offense. To be honest with you, you're going to get literally nothing on offense, and defensively, it's not like he's a great defender either. So to me, Paul Pierce, guys, is just kind of an average card. Honestly, I wish the 2,800 card collection reward was way better, but to be honest, guys, it's not very good at all. Like, Paul Pierce, I mean, I know we're talking in the gameplay, the game's not over, but he's got nothing, man. He's literally got nothing. Honestly, he might be the worst gameplay card I've ever used. He's got nothing to do. Like, I mean, he got a layup to go there. We'll definitely take that, but I don't know, man. I'm not really liking him so far. Like, he just kind of he gives you nothing on offense. He gives you barely anything on defense. Why is he on the team, right? Why would anybody use him? I'm sure if he's wide open, like I said, sure he can knock down a couple shots, but this release is just too slow. I mean, he's going to get fouled there and get 3 more points. My opponent's going to leave. We'll probably hop into another one because we didn't really get to show off that much. He doesn't have to go fast because clutch time is very fast paced. I mean, he's going to be wide open. Like I said, guys, if he's wide open, I'm sure it's absolutely money, but we shot it late. Like, he knocked it down, but I'm just not a big fan of this card's jump shot. Not a big fan of his dribble style. Defensively, he gives you minimal to nothing on defense. I'm sure you can get a couple steals and play some okay defense, but I mean, like, a bad steal there. Like, if you're gonna be terrible on offense, you gotta be a lockdown defender. Like, AK-47 is better than this card. Wanna know why? Because he moves better offensively. I'm telling you guys right now, that AK-47 pink diamond, maybe even the diamond, moves better than this Paul Pierce card on offense and is an elite defender. That AK-47 is probably the top defender in the game, right? So he's going to give you the defense, of course. He's going to give you better offense than Paul Pierce can, which I know is surprising to say, but it's literally true. This Paul Pierce card gives you no offense. He can't dribble. He can't shoot, like, off the dribble. He gives you literally nothing. His release is terrible. His dribble style is terrible. He's slow. Like, wide open. Can we get one to go? There we go. Like, we finally got a 3-ball to go. It's so hard to watch because I want this to be better. You know what I mean? But it's just so, unfortunately, that this Paul Pierce card just really isn't it. We're going to play good defense around that screen, though. We can't get the steal. Watch this Jason Tatum trying to shoot. He's going to bring it to the top of the key with this Jason Tatum. He's only got 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Paul Pierce playing some good defense. AD with the Paul Pierce with the rebound. We're running in transition. Paul Pierce, he's just so slow. He's just generally so slow. Trying to create some space. Paul Pierce, that release, man, you just can't get a shot off. It's physically impossible to get a shot off unless the guy plays terrible defense. And man, I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed, guys. I don't know if you guys are disappointed. I'm really disappointed right now. I apologize for maybe not the best commentary, but I'm just disappointed, man. I wish this Paul Pierce cards would be better. But I also am glad that I'm kind of showing you guys like the real gameplay. I hope nobody tries to gas this card up. If you're not a Celtics fan, and you try to gas this card up as a content creator, I don't know, but yeah, this guy's gonna quit, and let's go check out Paul Pierce for one last time. So yeah, guys, talking about Paul Pierce, I know this was a completely different style of gameplay to what I normally do. I like my gameplays to be really super exciting, entertaining, you know, highlights, bang bang plays, really exciting, but Paul Pierce, really gives you nothing, right? I know I talked about it a lot in the video, so I don't want to go too much more into detail, but he gives you nothing on offense, gives you nothing on defense. He can't really score the ball. The only way he's going to score is if he's left wide open from 3, so it's hard to do a highlight type gameplay with a card like that. And for collecting 2,800 cards, spending millions and millions of MT, and you get this, which I think, who's an Amethyst card that's better? I think that Jeff Green card's better. I think the Diamond AK is better. Who are some budget small forwards? Mike Miller, better than Paul Pierce, right? Draymond Green for the 4, better than Paul Pierce. Because Paul Pierce gives you nothing. I know his stats might look good. I know his badges might look good. But he generally gives you nothing on offense and literally nothing on defense. I still hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it was a different style and I do apologize. So if you guys did make it this far in the video, comment down the truth. I really do appreciate if you made it this far into the video. I do apologize for not being the best, entertaining style of video. But I just wanted to get it out for you guys to see, is Paul Pierce worth it? And he definitely is not. Just want to do more of an educational type video talking about the reasons why he's not good and all that type of stuff. But I hope you guys did learn something from this video and I hope you somewhat enjoyed. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.